and elite wide receivers, and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. We are here for a Saturday night clash, and it just doesn't get much more thrilling than this one on EA Sports College Football. Fielded in the end zone, it's Samuel. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites for the Heisman Trophy. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Makes him talk to the hand. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Humphries. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Now the toss. There's some room. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On the move, he fires. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to
might have a chance. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The run inside. It's Humphries. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Quarterback making adjustments. Got a little space. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. Knocked down inside the red zone, and they pick it up on 4th down to keep this drive moving. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The option look. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Using his legs, it's Hill. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That's caught. It's Edwards. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll knock him down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oh, he's got some space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to...
Maybe a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He might want another play. Finds a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running the red zone. It's Humphries. Smashes through the tackle.
this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. Quarterback keeps it. Into the end zone for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Hill.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage inside.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sideline.
Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this. Makes a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Defense playing a bail technique. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the number 5 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Throwing Russell. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass. It's Russell. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They go play action with Russell. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. They'll go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. And some room to work. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Humphreys. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Well, the offense is able to avoid passer right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. Finding some room. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One final play before the end of the quarter. Russell on play action. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeps it on the option. There he goes. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Keelan Russell fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They go play action with Russell. It's complete to the right. Made a defender miss. Snags it and he's open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And that's the cardinal sin on a 2-point conversion attempt. Quarterbacks cannot get sacked. The worst thing that can happen is you throw it into the end zone, and if they're lucky, maybe they pick it off, maybe take it back, and it's only 2 points. Because of the sack, though, offense comes away with nothing.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Breaks into the open. The 20. Inside the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Russell. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Russell on play action. Got a man, it's Rodgers. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Got a little grass. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Gets the back moving. Throwing Russell. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Texas Longhorns kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It Smothers. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Delayed handoff. It's Smothers. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. It'll be third and long. To throw, Manning. They're working that left side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Running inside. It's Smothers.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Play action. Here's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the counter. Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, it's Smothers. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best.
He's got it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the junior running back. What a performance he had in their last game, putting up more than 300 yards on the ground. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running to Green. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Runs through the tackle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. He'll toss it. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Could be an alley. No, he got loose. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run in the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing Manning. Grabbed in the middle. It's Townsend. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The screen, and watch out. Tackled there by the defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Manning to the air again. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. You recover it. Oh,
he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. On the option. Now the toss. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room at the 25. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the first. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Humphries. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 21 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Samuel. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey, guys, the home team coach told me at the half, he is not surprised this running back hit the Heisman pose in that mid-celly. He said he is continuing to be such a big, dominant figure on the field. He loves that he's got the confidence to strike the pose, but more importantly, have the kind of ground game that deserves all that attention. We'll see if he keeps it up here in the second half. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the move, it's Humphries. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He wants it all. Makes the catch and gets the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. The run inside. It Smothers. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Arts to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Nice move. Create some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One more time, it's Brown. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. 4th down, Manning. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 96, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Samuel. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Here they come on 2nd down, trying to put this game away. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. Now the pitch. Here's a little room there. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Now on 1st down from the 40. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football. Force feed.
Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
Great job by the defense. They got penetration in the backfield. They were trying to throw for it to get the 2-point conversion, but instead the defense comes up with a massive sack.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Arch is going to throw for it. That's caught. It's Townsend. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Manning. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got it, taking it the other way. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He'll try it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game.
There's a crease. The 30. Past the 20. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable. And with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. And he grabs it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Arch Madness. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a deep grab. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Explosive plays are great, but you gotta finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Scrambling away. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher,